Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud.
We have an app called Careers Cloud which you can go and download it from the Play Store. So after downloading it, you can easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to a home page which contains 4 tabs beneath it. One is Home, the other is All Courses, next is My Courses, and the last one is a Doubt Session. So under All Courses, you can access various types of courses like Reasoning, Quant, English, and also exam specific courses can also be accessed under this All Courses. If you click this Crack Current Affairs, you will be redirected to this page. So under this, you can see various tabs that are available. So here, if you see, the current affairs will be available in English medium, this under Hindi medium, and here banking awareness, we will provide you the monthly compilation of the banking news and current affairs exam PDF, and also special current affairs which includes mainly the budget, the union budget, the economic survey, which is very important from the exam perspective. And this is topic wise content where that topics news related to the specific topic, they will be combined together and provided to you. For example, see appointments. All the appointments in that particular month will be combined together in a specific place. And similarly, in case of banking, economic news, so all will be combined together. So this will be easy for you to relate to each other news. Next, you can access the daily current affairs on a daily basis, weekly basis, and also on a monthly basis. So after reading the weekly or the daily news, you can also attend our quiz in order to strengthen your knowledge. Under the monthly current affairs, if you see, there are 2 types of PDF that are available. One is the pocket PDF, the other one is the normal PDF. This pocket PDF will give you a brief content of our current affairs, and this will provide you a detailed analysis of the current affairs. So it is always preferable to read this detailed analysis and then have a go through of this pocket PDF. Next is that we also provide you the PIB news apart from the current affairs. So you can go and access our PIB news on a daily basis from this part. And as I mentioned, this special CA covers very special topics like budgets and economic survey. After reading the content provided in this PDF, you can go and attend the quiz given below. And next is the exam perspective PDF. So if you see IBPS PO mains, IBPS RRB clerk, SBI clerk, so these are all exam perspective PDF. So if you go and check, these PDF will contain around 5 to 6 months of the current affairs, which has high chances of high chances of being asked in this SBI clerk mains exam. So it is very useful to go and read this PDF from an exam perspective point. Today, we are going to cover October 3rd week banking and finance awareness news. Moving to the first news. The first news is about the Global Fintech Festival that was conducted in Mumbai. So, if you see the Global Fintech Festival, it was conducted on October 7th, 8th and 9th on 3 days. Okay. So, who conducted this? So, if you see, it was 3 entities together organized this event: Payment Council of India, National Payment Corporation of India and Fintech Convergence Council. Okay, so these 3 entities together had conducted this Global Fintech Festival. So what is this Global Fintech? So if you see, this is basically a platform which brings together the fintech leaders, the policy makers and the innovators, okay, to develop innovation and collaboration in financial technology. Okay, that is the sole purpose of this festival. So here if you see, it was first conducted in 2020. And since then, this has been conducted on a regular basis. The theme of this year was Empowering Finance for a Better World Powered by AI. Okay, Empowering Finance for a Better World Powered by AI. So, if you see, the key people who had attended this Global Fintech Festival were the Prime Minister himself had attended this festival, along with it, Prime Minister of UK, Keith Starmer, okay, and the finance minister, okay. Few other key people had also attended this festival. The first one, Forex settlement. So this Forex settlement, it was launched by the finance minister in this festival. So what is this? The purpose of this system is for foreign currency transactions will be settled directly inside the IFSC located in the gift city without involving banks or systems outside India. Say suppose there is a bank A, okay, in the gift city, which is in Gujarat, and there is a bank B, which is also in the gift city. So if they want to do a transaction in foreign currency terms, okay, say suppose $1,000 or 1 million USD has to be transferred from bank A to bank B, okay. So in that case, if you see, generally before this, they have to pass this 1 million USD through a foreign bank, okay. Through a foreign bank only this money used to be passed. So it generally might take around 1 day, that is 24 hours. But now using the system, it can be directly sent to the bank B itself. So this reduces the settlement time from nearly 24 hours to just few seconds, okay. This is the purpose of this Forex settlement system. Next, various initiatives has been launched by the Reserve Bank of India and the National Payment Corporation. So what are these initiatives? First is the UPI Help. This is nothing but an AI enabled chatbot, okay. AI enabled chatbot, that is the purpose of it. Suppose if your transaction has not been completed, it has been stuck, or if you want to raise complaint, you don't have to wait for the banking facilities. You can raise it using this AI chatbot itself, okay. That is the purpose of this UPI Help. Next is IoT payments with UPI. IoT is what? Internet of Things, okay. So here linking your UPI ID with various smart devices like your smartwatch, your smart TV, okay. So here if you see, you can link your UPI ID with these smartwatches or smart TV. So if anyone is trying to initiate the transaction using your UPI ID, the prompt will appear on the UPI watch, on the UPI linked watch or UPI linked TV, and you can finish the transaction. You can complete the transaction with just your smartwatch or smart TV. You don't even require a phone, okay. With these things you can complete. That is why extending the IoT payments with the UPI, okay. Internet of Things are introduced to link with UPI to complete the transaction. Next is Banking Connect. What is this Banking Connect? So first of all, who developed this Banking Connect? It is developed by the NBBL. What is NBBL? It is the subsidiary of NPCI, okay. So NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited. This is the full form of NBBL. NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited. So this introduces interoperability to net banking, thereby simplifying merchant onboarding and settlement process. So customers can make payment directly through their bank applications, eliminating the need for multiple logins, okay. I will explain this with an easy example. Suppose you want to make your EV payment, okay, your electricity payment. So, okay, you can make it through the Amazon Pay, okay. What if you want to make it through the net banking? You have only net banking facility, you do not have the Amazon Pay facilities and all, okay. You haven't enrolled yourself in Amazon Pay, you just have the net banking facility. So, how will you pay? You have to register yourself in that. Say suppose you live in Mumbai, okay. So, using the electricity online portal of the Maharashtra government, okay, you have to log in to or register yourself in the Maharashtra electricity online portal, okay, and then you have to enter your electricity number, EB number, and then go to the payment page. In that payment page, you will have net banking facility, right? You have to click the net banking facility. From there, you will be redirected to your bank, whichever bank you have chosen under the net banking facility. You will be redirected to that bank's website. There, you have to enter your net banking credentials, your username, password. Then after that, enter your OTP and then make the payment, complete the payment. After completing the payment, you will again be redirected to this EB online portal for confirmation of the payment, okay, that your payment has been received. Here is the receipt, okay. For the completion of your payment, you will be again redirected to your EB portal, okay. So here you have to register with the online portal facility of the Maharashtra Electricity Board, and then you will be redirected to the net banking. So multiple login happens, right? But through this Banking Connect, what happens that you just have to log into your net banking facility of your bank. In that, the bill pay option will be there. So you just enter your bill number, that is the EB number. So multiple logins is avoided here. Here you have to do a multiple login. Here multiple login is not required, okay. Just like in Amazon Pay, if you see, you just have to enter your EB number, right? You will not be redirected to that portal. Similarly here also, you just have to enter the EB number and the entire process will be completed, okay. This is what is called the Banking Connect. Next is UPI Reserve Pay. So what is this UPI Reserve Pay? Okay, suppose you order multiple times from Swiggy. Okay, in a month you order 15-20 times and all from the Swiggy. So every time you make an order, Okay, say suppose you are making all the payments via UPI only. Okay, this is for an example I am telling. Okay, there are multiple payment options available on Swiggy, but for an example I am telling that say you are making all the Swiggy orders payment via UPI. So what you'll do, you'll go to the Swiggy, you will make the order and the checkout page will be there or the payment page will come, and there you will choose the UPI, you enter the UPI ID, right? You will be directed to the, whatever, say suppose you have a GPay ID. To enter the GPay ID, you will be redirected to the GPay. You have to enter the PIN, okay? And then again you will be redirected to the Swiggy page, and then the transaction will be completed and the order will be placed, right? That is how it works, right? Now with this UPI Reserve Pay, what is that? Is that now under the Swiggy itself, okay, in the checkout page, that is in the payment page I am telling, you will have this option of UPI Reserve Pay. Okay, it is not yet implemented in various, okay, I am not sure if it is not yet implemented in Swiggy, okay. If it is implemented in Swiggy, I am telling you, if it is now, it is not yet implemented. If it is implemented, how it will work, that I am telling, okay. So on the Swiggy, you have this option of UPI Reserve Pay. So now you can set an amount for this Swiggy purpose, okay, set a bulk amount. Say suppose you are setting a bulk amount, 5,000 rupees has been set for this Reserve Pay, okay. And now maybe after 2 days you are doing this function and you are stopping, okay. Now after 2 days you are coming the Swiggy app, you are making some purchase, okay, say suppose for 200 rupees, fine. So now what happens, you are selecting pay using UPI Reserve. Now from this 5,000 that you have blocked, from this 5,000, this 200 will be taken. You don't have to go enter your UPI ID, you don't have to go to your GPay, automatically you have blocked certain amount for this purpose, for the Swiggy purpose, right? So I am telling you once again, this 5,000, when you do a blocking using the UPI Reserve Pay for the first time, you are just blocking it. The money does not get debited and go to Swiggy, okay. You are just blocking it for the Swiggy purpose. Say suppose in your account there is 10,000 rupees, okay, on this day, on the first day when you made this UPI Reserve Pay. So even after the UPI Reserve Pay, it will show a balance of 10,000 only, but you can only use 5,000 rupees because 5,000 rupees you had blocked it for UPI Reserve Pay for the Swiggy purpose, okay. 10,000 will be there in your account, only 5,000 will be blocked for the Swiggy purpose because you had chosen UPI Reserve Pay. So when you do multiple times, so as I said, in the second day you go and buy something for 200. So automatically that using the UPI Reserve Pay option, automatically 200 will be debited, okay. 5,000 will be there, 200 will be debited, so remaining will be 4,800 will be under block. Okay, so total balance, if you see how much it will be 9,800. This is how it will be showing in your bank account. But 4,800 will be blocked. So remaining 5,000 alone, you can do it for various other UPI transaction purpose. Okay. So again, after third day, you are making a payment using Swiggy. Again, you can do using UPI Reserve. It will not ask for your payment. It will not ask for your PIN. It will not ask you to redirect to the GPay. Okay. So this is for convenience purpose. Okay. And also it is like, it helps you in budgeting. Like if you tell that, okay, for this month, I have to use only 3,000 rupees for Swiggy. So you can reserve it. Okay. So you, after, if you're going to use more than 3,000, you will know, right? So you are keeping aside just 3,000. So it will also help you in budgeting also, okay, for convenience and also for budgeting. Next is Navi app. Okay, Navi application is a fintech company. So it has introduced biometric based payment. So if you see here, you can, instead of authenticating using the PIN, you can authenticate the transaction using the biometric, using your fingerprint or using a facial scan. You can authenticate the transaction. Okay. Next is UPI onboarding. So here, if you see, if you are say suppose you don't have an account in GPay, okay, you have only in PhonePe. So if you want to log in GPay, you have to download the app, you have to enter all the bank details and you have to log in. So multiple steps are there if you want to log in through any new UPI payment platform, right? But here what I have done is, here also the onboarding is there, but the steps are reduced. Okay, it has been made very convenient for the customers, so the steps are reduced. So login here is comparatively easier compared to the other UPI payment platform. Next is Reserve Pay, the same I told you, right? UPI Reserve Pay, that option is also been enabled in this Navi app. Next is EV Recharge. Now what is this EV Recharge? So through Bharat Connect, Navi enables electric vehicle owners to top up their charging wallet directly within their app. Okay, suppose there is a lot of charging station, right? EV charging station in the country. So here if you see, if you want to make any charging, you have to make payment, right? So the payment, if you see, it can be done only through their wallet. Okay, suppose you are making recharge from some EV Station 1. Okay, so you have to download the EV Station 2 wallet, you have to load it, and then only you can make payment. So what they are telling here is that using this Nami application itself, directly you can make recharging of that particular wallet. They have tied up with certain EV recharge stations, so you can directly recharge their wallet through our application itself. Fine, you don't have to download their application. Through our application itself, you can do the recharge. Next is UPI initiatives. So if you see the NPCI and PayPal. PayPal is nothing but a world-based payment platform. Okay, PayPal is a world-based payment platform. Together, they have announced a collaboration that is UPI's first to launch on the PayPal world. So here, if you see, it will enable the Indian users to make seamless cross-border payments and allowing international merchants to easily accept payment from India. So now this UPI option will now be available on the PayPal. Next is Revolt. So Revolt, if you see, it is a London-based fintech company. So this is planning to launch a payment platform. So GPay, PhonePe, everything, it is a payment platform, right? So here Revolt is also planning to launch a payment platform in India. What? So this will enable both domestic and international payment via the UPI and Visa. Okay. Next is PayU company initiatives. So if you see, it has launched two initiatives. First is the UPI Next and TPAP, third party application provider Next. Okay. So UPI Next is mainly to solve issues such as payment failures, delayed refund, complex integration. So if you see a delay refund, sometimes what happens is that a payment gets failed. Okay, you try to process a payment via the UPI, the payment gets failed. It takes 2 to 3 working days for it to refund. But here using UPI Next, they are planning to make the refund very fast, maybe in the very same day or within few hours itself. They are trying to reduce the time of the refund. Complex integration is integrating the UPI with the merchant's application. Okay, merchants onboarding the UPI onto the merchant's website and all. That and all, they are making it easier using this UPI Next. Next, TPAP Next is nothing but support a key UPI application like virtual payment address creation. So when you create UPI, a virtual payment address is created, right? So it will help in supporting such actions. Also, auto pay and one-time mandate, merchant payment. So all these various UPI functions, this third-party application provider will support. Okay, just remember the two names, that is more than enough. UPI Next and TPAP Next. Who had launched this? PayU. Okay. Next is Wibmo. Okay, Wibmo, it is a PayU company. It has unveiled a new product, that is Intelligent Authentication Suite. Okay, what is this Intelligent Authentication Suite? It offers an alternative OTP to secure biometric first authentication. Okay, nothing like right, after making any, you are entering your credentials, that is username, password, and then an OTP comes, you have to enter the OTP and then only the payment is completed. Instead of OTP, they are finding new solutions nowadays. Okay, so here instead of OTP, secured biometric first authentication, which means that secure your fingerprint or your facial scan. So instead of this OTP, they are now using this because even OTP, they feel that it can be compromised, but this biometric, it is difficult to be compromised. That is why many payment platforms are moving from OTP to biometric first authentication. Okay. Next is PhonePe innovation. First is Smart POD. So this combines the function of point of sale device and a smart speaker into one compact unit. Okay. So here you using that POS, you can swipe and also a smart speaker. So it will tell you that whether the amount has been credited or not, how much amount has been credited, that will be told in this smart speaker. Next is initiatives launched by the HDFC. So it has, the HDFC Bank has launched the Pitch for Business initiative, providing a platform for the startups and innovators to present their fintech solution to the senior leadership. Okay, so this is basically what it provides, a platform, right? Because not everyone has the opportunity to go and present their idea, present their solution to the senior leadership. For them, this is a platform, they can present their fintech related solutions to the senior leadership. Next is the HDFC Bank announced the launch of Buy Business QR. Okay, now you might have heard about QR, right? So whenever you want to make a payment to any merchant, to any business person, you will scan it and it will tell you that you can make the scan, you can scan the QR code and you can make the payment. Okay, this is a very convenient way and this is a very often used way. But here if you see, apart from just making payment, by scanning the QR code, you can also view their products and services. What are products then? Not just for making payment, it can also be used for viewing their products, their services, what are they offering, and also chat via the WhatsApp. If you want to chat with the merchant side people, you can also chat via the WhatsApp, and also save the contact. Okay, might be contact details, right? If any merchant is there, contact number will be there, right? That can also be saved using this My Business QR. Okay, so multiple purpose. Apart from just for payment purpose, these are the multiples of purpose that are offered by this My Business QR. Next is Invest in Denmark and Copenhagen Fintech. Okay, they had hosted a thematic interaction on green fintech. Invest in Denmark and Copenhagen Fintech, together they had launched a thematic interaction on green fintech. So here if you see, it concentrated on 5 major things. One is the policy and framework, second industry, third investors, fourth startups, and fifth ecosystem enablers. Okay, so here what you have to know these two parties' name. Okay, here on what was the interaction on green fintech, on 5 things. What are the 5 things? The policy, industry, investors, startups, and ecosystem enablers. Okay, that's it. So after this interaction, if you see, a report was launched. What was the report name? Green Fintech Denmark, Digital Solution for a Sustainable Future. Okay, Green Fintech Denmark, Digital Solution for a Sustainable Future. Next is MasterCard partnership. The PhonePe announced a partnership with the MasterCard to roll out ecosystem-wide device tokenization. So with this launch, customers can now save their card once on the PhonePe app and use it securely. So you would have heard about tokenization, right? So instead of saving the card numbers, okay, it is very it is very insecure, right? It is not safe for the cards to be stored in any payment platform. Okay, PhonePe also, any other payment platform also. Saving the card, it is very difficult, right? Because not very difficult, it is very not safe, because it is very risky. What if any people attack it and they have access to the card number? So here you can convert the card number into tokens. That is what is called this is tokenization. You can create token. Okay, only for once you have to enter the card number and a token will be created for that particular card, okay, in that PhonePe app. So next time when you make the payment, the card number will not be, only the token ID will be there, and using that you can complete the transaction. So for this, what is the main purpose behind this is to secure the transaction, okay, so that your card number is not compromised. Next is Visa Key partnership. So Visa, if you see, it has unveiled its payment passkey, okay, payment passkey solution in collaboration with Razorpay, PhonePe, PayU, and JustPay. Remember the 4 parties' name, very important. Razorpay, PhonePe, PayU, and JustPay. What is this payment passkey solution? This is also, if you see, it is an alternate to OTPs and password. Okay, this is again, passkey is nothing but like biometric, like the facial ID, the fingerprint. So instead of using the OTPs and password, using this you can complete the transaction. Okay, that is what is this payment passkey solution. Again, making your transaction even more secure. Next is Visa in partnership with the ICICI Bank. It has launched corporate Zafiro Forex card. Okay, it is first of its kind Forex card. It is powered by Visa Finite for entrepreneurs and corporate leaders. So who is the target here? It is the entrepreneurs and the corporate leaders. Here you have to remember the card name, corporate Zafiro Forex card. By whom? Visa and ICICI Bank together. Just remember these things. Visa, ICICI Bank, corporate Zafiro Forex card. Next is Visa has announced a partnership with the Revolt to enhance the cross-border payment system. We just saw, right? Revolt, it is planning to establish a payment platform in India. So Visa and Revolt have joined hands. Why? To make the cross-border payments even more easy and convenient for our Indians. Next is Visa had partnered with XOXOD. Okay, XOXOD, a leading AI-powered rewards platform, to launch an innovative co-branded prepaid card program. So if you see, if any company, if they want to give, they generally give gift cards, right, to the employees, best employee, or for various other purposes, even on good occasions. So here, in partnership with XOXOD, they can issue this rewards, okay, this co-branded card program. It will be already uploaded with rewards. Okay, the card will contain the reward points or the reward money, and that can be used for purchase of various other purposes. Okay, That is what is the partnership, where the companies, they get in contact with XOXOD and they can issue this prepaid card. Okay. So remember, it is Visa and XOXOD. Remember, very important, Visa and XOXOD. Next is Bank of India initiatives. So Bank of India has launched proof of concept solution. Why? Why is this? To prevent fraudulent registrations on the mobile applications. Okay. Proof of concept is generally like a demo. Okay. Before, launching the solution, first you have to test it, right? So that is what is proof of concept solutions. Okay. Why? To prevent fraudulent registration on the mobile banking applications. Next is biometric based UPI transaction for small value payment via the mobile phones. Biometric, fingerprint or facial scan in order to complete the transaction instead of UPI pin. So when you want to complete a transaction, what you enter the UPI pin, right? So instead of UPI pin, you can use the biometric as to verify the transaction or to complete the transaction. Okay. Next, it has launched two cards. One is Celestia, a premium credit card designed for high value customers. Next is Lakshmi credit card. It is exclusively for the women customers. Okay. One is Celestia, the other is Lakshmi credit card. You should know who launched it. That is more important. Okay. Generally the features are not asked, but you should know which bank has launched which card. Here, Celestia and Lakshmi credit card has been launched by the Bank of India. Next is Bank of India has signed an MOU with Pay Nearby, okay, to avail business correspondence service under the Digital Nari initiative. Digital Nari initiative is nothing but to bring a lot of women under the banking services, especially under the digital banking services. For that, it has tied up an MOU with, the Pay Nearby. So here, the Pay Nearby will provide the business correspondence services, BC. Okay, you would have heard about BC, right? So BOI and Pay Nearby have tied up for the business correspondence services. Next is AI integration. So RBI is implementing a new digital payment intelligence platform. Digital payment intelligence platform that will leverage AI, artificial intelligence, to identify potentially risk transactions before they are completed. Okay. So sometimes what happens, see now a lot of digital transactions are taking place and a lot of fraudulent transactions are also taking place. So basically this will be a digital payment infrastructure launched by RBI. It will analyze, using AI, it will analyze a lot amount of data, huge amount of data. Okay. It will see the pattern. Okay. It will see the pattern, analyze it and also find out whether it is a fraudulent transaction or not by analyzing the pattern using AI. Okay. So after analyzing it, it will caution the banks. It will caution the banks and it will also find out the solution. Okay, that is the main purpose of this digital payment intelligence platform. Next is OpenAI collaborates with NPCI and Razor Pay, National Payment Corporation of India and Razor Pay to enable agentic payment in ChatGPT. So this pilot is designed to allow ChatGPT to execute payment on behalf of users within the app, without requiring them to navigate to external platform. Okay. So here if you see, it is collaborating, it has not yet been established. Okay. It is just a collaboration, it is still under the process. So here if you see, it is designed to allow ChatGPT to execute payment on behalf of users within the application itself. You don't have to move to a third platform. Okay. Next is Paytm launched India's first AI powered soundbox for merchants, offering voice-based business insights and payment management tools to small business in the multiple local languages. So you might be wondering, already soundbox is there. What is new about this? So this is AI powered soundbox. Generally, what does the soundbox do? When a credit comes, it tells the amount of credit. Okay, received a credit of 430 rupees, right? But here, if you see, apart from that purpose, multiple purpose is also done here. What is it? Is that if you ask them like how many transactions have happened today, it will tell total of 25 transactions have happened today. Okay, and it will also tell that, okay, tell me the value of all the transactions that had happened today. It will tell all the transactions value sums up to 1500 rupees. Okay, so these various things are there under this AI powered soundbox. Generally, soundbox, it only tells you the credit amount, right? But here, these various things are also being used under this AI powered soundbox. Next is the leading payment solution provider announced the launch of CC Avenue Commerce AI. Okay, so here if you see, it lets merchants add autonomous commerce feature directly inside their websites or application or the customer relationship management software also. So what is this? See, if you CC Avenue, it is nothing but a payment solution provider company. Okay, so it has launched this Commerce AI. So you can download this SDK file into your website or into the application. Okay, and that if you see multiple features are there. Okay, if for example, suppose your application does say there's an app. Okay, it does not support voice support. Like if you see in Amazon, if you see, you can type. Suppose I want to buy a dress. I'll put a pink dress in the search box. Okay, pink dress or a blue dress in a search box. And also there is also voice, right? I can also tell it using my voice. Buy a pink dress. Show me a pink dress. Show me a blue dress. Okay, using my voice also I can do. If that is not there in your application, these features are there in the Commerce AI. Okay, so you just have to download the SDK file. So unlike this voice support, various other supports are also there. Like the AI support is also there. AI chatbot support is also there. So you have to download whatever feature you want. Okay, just plug in and play model. That is it. Download this SDK file. In that, various feature will be there. Just plug in, download that plugin, and that will automatically be available in your website and your application. Okay, that is what is the CC Avenue Commerce AI.
We have launched a new course called Static Banking Awareness course. Now this course will be helpful for students who are preparing for the banking exams and for the regulatory body exams. And also recently you would have seen Paytm Bank in news frequently. So when an aspirant reads this news, he would have ample number of questions like what is a payment bank, what are the norms for it, and which is the committee that has launched it. So this Static Banking Awareness course lays a foundation to the current banking and finance news. Now, you have to download our AffairsCloud to access this course. Once you have logged into our app, you can go and click this all courses icon, and then you'll be redirected to this page. In this, you have to go and click the Static Banking Awareness course, and under the details tab, you will be able to see a brief about this course. And under the part tab, it will contain all the contents, all the topics of the contents that are currently available in this course. We are working on this continuously, and this will be completed within 2 months. Under the free tab, you can go and access one content, that is the origin and development content, for free. You can go and read this content and have an idea about this course. After reading this content, do attend the quiz that is also available under the same tab. Now, our team has allocated ample amount of time and resources to curate this content. We have created this content from various books and from various verified websites. Our content is better than any book that is available in the market. This is because we update this content on a dynamic basis. For example, there are currently 39 DRTs that are available in the country now. In future, if one more DRT is created or added, then it would become 40. So we would update this content on a dynamic basis. But in case of books, you have to wait for the next publication for this updated content. Nowadays, a lot of practical questions have been asked in the banking exams. For example, how many public sector banks are available on the stock exchange? Which is the payment bank that is being listed on the stock exchange? So, we try to cover as many practical questions as possible in this course. Apart from this, we also provide you a question bank that will contain around 3000 questions and the previous year questions along with it. We also have a dedicated tab that will release the important RBI notification and the frequent news released by the RBI. You can use this code B15 to avail 15% discount. This is one of the highest discounts that we have offered until now. So do avail this code B15 while you purchase the course.
The next news about the trade forecast by the World Trade Organization. Okay, so WTO, if you see, it has released latest outlook titled Global Trade Outlook and Statistics Update October 2025. In that, if you see, it has projected that this is the global growth. Okay, global growth, that is the world growth. GDP for the calendar year 2025, it is 2.7%. For 2026, it is 2.6%. Next, the trade growth. What will be the trade growth for the calendar year 25? It will be 2.4%, and for 2026, it will be just 0.5%. Next, services growth. It will be 4.6% for 2025 and 4.4% for 2026. You have to remember this GDP growth, very, very important. World Trade Organization is a very important organization. So please remember the GDP growth, and do remember the trade and service growth also, because that is also very important. Okay. 2.4%, 0.5%, 4.6% and 4.4%. Next is about an appointment. So, Sanjay Kumar Hansda, okay, he's been appointed as the new Executive Director of Reserve Bank of India effective from March 3, 2026. From next year March onwards, he will take this position of Executive Director. Next is Bank of India. It has signed an MOU with the BSF, that is Border Security Force. Why? To provide or to enhance the financial benefits for the BSF personnel and veterans. Okay, for both the financial benefits will be enhanced. So here if you see, the personal accident insurance has been enhanced, that is complimentary coverage up to 1 crore and add accident coverage is up to 2 crores and also attractive deals are available on the debit and credit card. Okay, here just remember 1 crore and 2 crore. 1 crore the personal accident coverage, add accident is 2 crores. Main thing you have to remember here is the two entities, that is Bank of India and the Border Security Force. Next is Gurugram. It's India's first QR based kiosk. Okay, so QR based kiosk, why? To pay traffic fines. So Gurugram is the first city in India to get India's first QR based kiosk. So here if you see, using this you can pay the traffic fines. So this will be available in the Ambience Mall. Okay, Ambience Mall in Gurugram, that this kiosk will be applicable. So this project if you see, it is basically a CSR. Okay, it is a CSR project, partnership between the Gurugram Traffic Police, Narayana Hospital Trust and Ambience Mall. Okay, 3 partnership, Gurugram Traffic Police, Narayana Hospital Trust and Ambience Mall. Next is Global Finance. If you see, it has released the world's safest bank in Asia 2025. Okay, so which is the world's safest bank? It is the DBS Bank. DBS Bank in Singapore. It has been named as the Asia's safest bank for 17 consecutive years. Not for 1 or 2 years, but for 17 consecutive years, that is between 2009 to 2025, it has been named as the safest, Asia's safest, not the world's, Asia's safest bank. Okay, it is DBS Bank in Singapore. So, what are the other banks in the second and third position? So, if you see at the second position, it is Overseas Chinese Banking Corporation, which is also in Singapore, and United Overseas Bank, which is also in Singapore. Okay, Overseas Chinese Banking Corporation and United Overseas Bank. Next is also about an appointment. So, Sonali Sen Gupta, she has been appointed as the new Executive Director from October 9, 2025. Okay, Sonali Sen Gupta, new Executive Director. So, now she will be looking after 3 departments: Department of Consumer Education and Protection, Department of Financial Inclusion and Development, Department of Inspection. These are the 3 departments. You just have to remember the name, that is more than enough. Next is about the NSO, that is the inflation data that has been released by the National Statistics Office, which works under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Okay, so here if you see, the September inflation is 1.54%. It has gone down compared to August inflation. The maximum inflation, it was noticed in Kerala with 9.05%. Next, Jammu and Kashmir 4.38%. Next, Karnataka, Punjab and Tamil Nadu. Okay, here try to remember at least the first state, that is in Kerala. Okay, Kerala had the highest inflation in the previous month in September. That is more than enough. Remember the inflation data 1.54%. Just remember through things. 1.54% and Kerala 9.05. Next is Association of Investment Bankers in India, AIBI, Association of Investment Bankers in India. Okay, it has re-elected Mahavir Lonawat as its chairman. Okay, so here he is going to continue. He has already been the chairman. Now re-election he has been re-elected as the chairman of AIBI, that is Association of Investment Bankers in India. So he is the chairman for the second consecutive 2-year term effective from October 2025. Next is NIPL, that is NPCI's international arm. It has signed an MOU with Japan's Nippon Telegraph and Technology, NTT Data. Why? To enable UPI acceptance across the merchant locations in Japan. Okay, to accept the UPI payments from our Indian tourists. For that purpose, this MOU has been signed between NIPL and Japan's NTT Data. Remember the 2 entity names, that is more than enough. NIPL and Japan's NTT Data. Next is about the GDP forecast. So here if you see, IMF has recently released the October 2025 World Economic Outlook. In that, if you see, it has projected that India will grow at 6.6% financial year 26 and 6.2% for financial year 27. Okay, and inflation is 2.8% for financial year 26 and 4% for financial year 27. Global growth is 3.2% for 2025 and 3.1% for 2026. Global inflation is 4.2% for 2025 and 3.7% for 2026. Okay, you have to remember India's data for sure. Okay, 100% you have to remember the inflation and the GDP data of India. Here maybe you can remember the global growth of 2025 at least. Okay, inflation data of 2025 at least. It is good to remember all the data, but if it is very difficult, please remember 2025 and inflation and the growth of the global. Okay. The next news is about a ranking. China Development Institute and ZON partners in London. Okay, China Development Institute, ZON partners in London. They have released the 38th edition of the Global Financial Center Index. Global Financial Center Index 38th edition has been released. So here, if you see, it monitors, it evaluates the financial centers in the world. Okay, so here if you see the position of Gift City compared to the 37th edition, it has been improved. Okay, in the 37th edition, the ranking was in 46th position. Okay, Gift City was in the 46th position in the 37th edition. Now it has improved to the 43rd. Okay, 3 position has been improved. Okay, if you see the top 5 centers, if you see, first is New York, followed by London, Hong Kong, Singapore, San Francisco. Okay, from India, if you see, there are 3. First, Gift City, 43rd position. Next, followed by Mumbai, 46th. Next is New Delhi, it is 54. Okay, this if you see, it is a semi-annual rating. Okay, remember semi-annual rating. In that, you have to remember at least first 3. New York, London and Hong Kong, and remember Gift City ranking, it is 43rd. Okay.
Thank you for watching the session. I hope you had enjoyed it. We're also available in Telegram under the name AffairsCloud_official. We also have an Instagram handle. Thank you.